This is Conversations with the Citizen. I'm your host, Tia Carol Jones. I'm here today with Yafuan Pettigrew of Woodlawn Advisory Council. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Okay, sure. Yafuan Pettigrew, as you mentioned, is my name. I am the lead member of the Woodlawn Advisory Council that was designated this year in 2024 to be a part of this incredible program and really to create this incredible program. And so, yes, I have experience in the not-for-profit world as well as the corporate world, and I live in the community. I live in Hyde Park. I live on the South Side. I have 2 children. But yeah, I'm just happy to be here and to be a part of this opportunity for so many not-for-profits.
Okay. So how does the work Woodlawn Advisory Council does, how does that work benefit the community?
Yeah, so I'll give a little bit of background to this year, 2024. The Woodlawn Advisory Council was designated by the Woodlawn Community Development Trust.
Okay.
And that trust was formed as a part of the Woodlawn Community Development Corporation's bankruptcy estate. And there were proceeds and surplus that was left over. And so the Woodlawn Advisory Council was formed really just to distribute those funds through a structured grant program. So our work to do this is how the community will benefit, but really not-for-profit organizations that serve Woodlawn.
Okay. And so then that leads to my next question. What is the Community Investment Grant Program?
Yeah, so we created and came up with a name that we wanted to really kind of underscore what we were doing in our work. So community investment was the phrase that we came up with. And so that really is going to be held up in what it means. So looking for eligible not-for-profit organizations that have a 501c3, pub verified. They have programs that have at least been in existence for 3 years with measurable results that really pour into Woodlawn and those communities around Woodlawn. Any organization that actually serves Woodlawn, you don't have to be located in Woodlawn, could be invited to apply. But yes.
Okay. And where can people go to apply for?
So because of the how this is designed, it's invitation only. And for that reason, because it is for this year or until the funds are given out. So we are reaching out to organizations, but those that are interested or want to tell us a little bit about themselves can email us at our inbox at wacommunitygrant@gmail.com.
Okay. And so how much money do you have for the program?
There's upwards of $2.5 to $3 million in funding available. It's a lot of assets that the bankruptcy court and firm that handled the case had to give back. And they said, well, we're not really experienced in this area, so we want to make sure that the proceeds go back to that community. So it's a lot of dollars for a one-time program that's not like state funded or something like that.
Okay. And an estimate, how many organizations would you say you would be able to help with this money?
We want to be able to help, the Woodlawn Advisory Council want to be able to help at least 20 to 30 organizations. That really is our goal, and that's why we are casting a wide net to get the message out about it, because it can't be just held within that 5 members that sit on the council. So the purpose of me being here today and all of the other kind of media that I've done is to get the word out so that we can really vet and look at and invite organizations that we know are located and are serving the Woodlawn community that we just may not be familiar with.
Okay. And then what happens to the Woodlawn Advisory Council after the grant program ends?
Yeah, so the council, the members, we all go back to our day-to-day jobs. This really is a service in a lot of ways, but yes, and if there are additional funds that are left, or if something comes about as a result that there's another opportunity like this that comes along, and we are able to give funds back to another community through a process like this, then we are available to do so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Before we wrap up, is there anything else you'd like our audience to know?
I think I would love for everyone to know is that the members on the council are honored and privileged to do this work. They're taking the grant process very, very serious. And so organizations that really are eligible, that's who we're looking for. So your website, your programs, your reporting, these are in areas of media, youth development, workforce development, food insecurity, housing, affordable housing. That's what the previous organization was about. And we're just looking to make sure that we uplift that in the organizations that are invited to apply and submit, grant applications that outline that.
Okay. And so can you give the eligibility again, and then give the email address where?
Absolutely. So the eligibility, and as listed in our press releases, you are a verified 501c3 organization. You have at least 3 years of measurable results for any of the programs that you would be looking to expand. That you have a board or a community, obviously, that is minority led or minority served. We're looking, because we want to make sure that the organizations that are applying for the dollars are also serving the people, or a reflection of the community that they serve. And so those are, I would say, kind of the top requirements, eligibility requirements. We may ask for, obviously, your W-9 and your 990s and things like that, just to make sure that, all of your I's are dotted and your T's are crossed. But yeah, I would say those are our top requirements.
Okay, and the email address again
Yeah,
is?
it's wacommunitygrant@gmail.com.
Okay, great. Well, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
Remember to tune in next week for Conversations with the Citizen, the place where real news can be heard. You can listen on iHeart, Spotify, and iTunes podcast streaming services.